today we are going to talk about Korean, our favorite language in the world.
Okay.
You started learning Korean like 5 years ago? 5 years ago, right? 5 years ago?
3.
Huh?
3.
3. Okay.
Yes.
3 years ago. So what motivated you to learn Korean?
My sister introduced me into a drama called Airs. I figure out how to pronounce it.
You making sure you
I kept saying Airs.
Airs.
So from episode 1, I just the sound of the language like interested me immediately, and I was like, wow, I like how this sounds. And then seeing the background, like the stores and stuff like that, they had like all these symbols. I was like, oh, wow, this is cool.
Oh, this is different.
So seeing that, I was like, wow, I wonder if I can learn this language. Like, it's like kind of like an ego booster in a way. I was like, dang, if I learn Korean, like, yo, I done leveled up. If someone be like, oh, you know Spanish, they be like, oh,
Like,
if you say Korean, they're like, oh.
You're
Yeah,
good.
like,
you
can go, oh.
How did you get started learning to speak Korean?
Well, I Googled like how to learn Korean, and to me, I thought, right, I Googled how to learn Korean, and then I thought like it wasn't going to be a lot of information because Korean's not common. So
yeah.
When I Googled it, I was like, wow, it's more information than I thought. So I started with Talk to Me in Korean.
Okay. TTMIK.
Yeah, I know everyone knows about that.
Yeah.
I did about 4 lessons, and then I was like, it's not helping me speak. It does like, talk about the language and teach a little bit grammar, but I was like, I want to talk it. Like, I want to conversate.
Like, I went on Google and it said talk to me in Korean, and I'm not talking within that T. Okay, within that T, the talk is missing, right?
Exactly. And then I just started exploring. Like, I bought like a few books. I tried doing like flashcards. Like, I was all over the place because I was self-study, so I didn't have like a structured lesson plan, which I feel like I should have had
when you started.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like you've been struggling to start learning it.
Yes. To sum it up, it's a struggle. You know how only Korean learners know about like Qubit and T-bit and all that stuff? Like, they pronounced it the alphabet, but it's not exactly how you're supposed to pronounce it.
Yeah, it's not. And then they have Bachim and...
Yeah.
And you just asking yourself, why would you want it to make it more difficult than it really is?
Right.
So why don't you just put the T? Like, why don't you use the actual T in that?
Yeah, exactly. Because the D sounds like a T, but why I have to pronounce between a D and a T? Like, it's... I
remember when I was learning, like, 감사합니다, I would start with the K, right? And then... And I felt like they didn't understand. I'd be like, K or G. Pick your poison.
Right.
And we're gonna go over there. And then I'm gonna soften it up. And then just say it really soft and I'm like, oh, I heard that. I hope you heard that. Because I'm not repeating it. Now, what resources would you highly recommend, like, that helped you throughout this whole language journey?
I would recommend, for grammar, I would recommend Korean grammar for speaking.
Okay.
I think that book, out of all the books that I've read about trying to learn grammar, that one made more sense. Like, I get it.
That's bold. So
right. So, for example, E and ka, the subject particles.
Yeah.
So basically, he taught us, if it doesn't have a bottom letter, then you use ka. And if it does have a bottom letter, then you use E. So I was like, wow, that makes sense.
small things when you're learning by yourself, right? You're just like,
Yeah.
as you said, you have no one to speak to, so you don't know if you're really speaking, or how do I say, using Korean correctly, since you're studying by yourself, right?
Right.
Educational application. Did you use that during your self-study? And if you did, what did you like about it? What you did not like about it?
What I don't like is Duolingo. No offense
I'm
to
with
the
you.
application, but when it comes to Korean, I don't think that app is good for Korean.
Yeah.
To be honest.
How was the pronunciation?
It's like a robot. Like nobody talks like that. You know.
You go to a restaurant. 안녕하세요.
Yeah. And
What?
young said, yo, what?
So, what are your thoughts about the StudyGram community? Oh Lord, I think we got time. We got time.
Do we?
Yes,
do we?
Yes, we do.
The StudyGram community is cute. The pictures are aesthetic, but I think the reality, they setting us up for
that one chick, I'm learning 5 languages, and this is my agenda for the day. And they post it every single day exactly what they're doing, and you're just like, man, she ain't got a job.
Right. Like, they're studying for 20 hours a day, and it's like, no, like I got to work, you know.
I got to work. Or they'd be like, oh, it's 4 a.m. and I have to go to class in 2 hours, but I have time to watch my favorite Korean drama. So I'm just want you guys to know that I'm coming back in 6 hours to update you on my progress. What?
Yeah. It can be motivating for some, but it can also be a lot of pressure because people feel like they have to be on that type of level.
Yeah. Yeah. Taking their pencils. 1,000 likes. What? It's a pencil. It's a $20,000 gold aesthetic pencil from Japan. Oh, I'm so excited that it came through.
But it's like, can you speak it though?
Right. Right. I have a feeling like a lot of people cannot speak the language. Like a lot. Yeah. And I know people who are like just in love with books. They just love language books. They just you see my books? That's it. That is it. Cause I can tell you right now, I have not gone through this. I have not utilized this book at all. I thought it would be helpful. I thought it would keep me on track because it's asking me stupid questions like, what is fluency? To what degree do you want to be fluent? And I'm like, you know what? That might give me motivation. Nope. This whole joint is blank. It's blank. It's fresh. I'm selling it. Y'all can get it. Pick it up. And then
you buy books thinking it motivates you, and sometimes it does for a few moments, but then
it's like, and it's a lot of money. And then when people have like books and they already learned what they needed to learn without using the book, but they decide to fill out that book anyway just for fun.
Oh no. Who does that? Who has time for that?
Child.
Can you speak it though?
Can you speak it though?
Right. And that's another thing, like, you know, you can get your certificate in the topic or whatever, but it's like you're studying for that and that's it. Like, are you going to keep studying after that? Or, you know, I'm fluent in level 1, but you're not speaking it.
Yeah.
Just pass the test.
You said that you learned Korean and you loved Korean because of Korean drama. Would you say like the K-pop industry influenced it also, like everyone else with like was BTS?
Negative.
Okay. Whew, that was quick. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, right?
No. It's nothing wrong with it at all, but I think now it's become a big thing, you know. And whatever motivates you to learn another language, it's fine.
Yeah.
But for me, like I went to a restaurant one time and I was practicing my Korean, the man assumed that like K-pop. So he was like, "Oh, why do you want to learn Korean because of K-pop?" I kind of felt, you know, like, no.
Yeah. It's kind of because you're a foreigner and you're a black girl. They automatically assume like, hey, you must like BTS. First of all, when someone said that to me, I was like, what the hell is a BTS? I thought it was like, is that behind the scenes?
That's what it is. It is a abbreviation for.
And everyone's like, oh my goodness, you don't know BTS. I was like, no, I know Big Bang.
Right.
To anyone, but that's not what did it. No, I don't think that's what got me into Korean either. I actually met someone that challenged me to learn Hangul in a week, and that's how I got into Korean.
See, that's cool.
Yeah, but you're right. It's difficult because then you're kind of like, you have to show up and represent yourself to that person and be like, nah. Oh. So do you have anything planned in the future with your Korean? Like, I know you're gonna still study it regardless. It's not like, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna still study it.
Okay, because you actually love it.
Yeah, I do. In the end, I do. I feel like it's gonna be worth it, but it's hard. It's hard, and then being an adult and trying to learn a language is hard.
Yeah. I mean, like, what would you say is really difficult about it? Is it like investing your time into it, or because we are in America, I have no one to talk to?
Yeah, because we're in America and there's not a lot of people to talk to. Even if you find friends online, you're most likely messaging instead of actually, you can do like voice messages, but the reality is you're just basically messaging.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they want to learn English. So you're speaking a lot more English than Korean.
It's just frustrating because they want to learn English, but they ain't got the time to speak to you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then sometimes they don't know how to explain how to learn Korean. They just know it because they're born in Korea. So
yeah,
those people like that. But I think if there was more people to talk like face to face, I think I could progress faster.
Like, yes. Now, do you plan to go to South Korea? This is the last question. Like, do you ever plan to go to South Korea and visit?
Yes, as soon as this thing is over with, I'm out. Like, I want to go visit.
You're just out.
I wanted to go visit sometime this year, but I don't think that's working out. But as soon, probably next year.
Are you planning to go by yourself?
Yeah.
Like,
I can.
안녕하세요.
You know, body language. Pointing,
이거 하고.
Right.
주세요. 이거 하고. 주세요. DDD.
I would not use Google Translate with Korean.
Oh, no.
Don't ever.
Any final words you like to say? Anything at all?
Anybody that wants to learn Korean, like, it's not an easy process. And Korean is far different from English, so it is even more challenging. And don't follow up other people's level. You know, go at your own pace. Make it a hobby. Do not like be stressed out like I was. Like you know, I gotta make deadlines. But no, because it takes the fun out, and then you end up not wanting to learn it at all. I had those moments too.
Yeah. The stress of just seeing how people progress. Well, thank you so much for letting me interview you. Now I know you motivated to learn Korean now after I just did this.
Yes, I'm excited. Yes.
You know, Google. I mean, this ain't sponsored by Google, but we thank you for all the free materials that you provide us. So.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right, thank you.